Alright, so this is going to be just a quick review of the Wonder Woman pilot. I'm not going to give too much away, and I'll make sure to put a download link in the description. So, for those of you that don't know, David E. Kelley, who did Boston Legal a couple years ago, which is one of my favorite shows, he pitched a pilot to NBC, and they picked it up for a Wonder Woman show. And the pilot got made, and they never approved the show after the pilot, and it was one of those shows that never happened. So we're probably never going to see this on TV, and this footage you're probably only going to be able to watch if you get a bootleg copy, like I did. I got a copy that was in M4V, or whatever that file format is, and that was kind of a pain. So I've watched it twice now, once in M4V and once after I've converted it and put it on a DVD, just because I wanted to actually own that on a disc. And I gotta say, this is not the worst thing I've ever watched. Now keep in mind, I went into this thinking this could not possibly be the worst thing I've ever watched. And with that attitude, I rather enjoyed it. There's a couple problems, just with the quality and the way I had to watch it. You know, there's a watermark throughout the whole thing, and a lot of the effects aren't done. Like, you can see some wires and some stunt stuff that never got taken out. But that's forgivable since this wasn't released on television, obviously. There are other problems beyond the format, though. The acting from certain members of the cast isn't terrific, and some of the dialogue could be better. There's a line from one of the characters, or from Wonder Woman 2, one of the other characters that comes up, and she's talking to a senator about why they shouldn't be concerned with her vigilante activities. And she says, with the double deficit, two wars, and she says three things with D, and then she says the nation shouldn't be concerned with my criminal activities. The dialogue could have felt stronger if she'd thrown in a line about double D's, because they do make a couple jokes about the way Wonder Woman's portrayed as being, you know, huge breasts that would just get in the way in battle in any case. They do a couple jokes like that, and the dialogue, it's strong in some areas, not so in others. But the action is actually really well done. I was surprised that they went as far with it as they did. You know, especially for TV, I expected something a lot less graphic, something more like Smallville, where there's, you know, a couple hits and then it's over. But with this, you know, you don't get a lot of it. You get a little bit at the beginning, a little bit throughout, and then a lot at the end, and it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it, and I was really surprised some of the stuff they did have her do. All in all, I recommend watching it. I don't recommend going into it thinking like this is Wonder Woman, because they obviously took a lot of liberties and changed a lot of things from the original comics canon. But you know, it's Wonder Woman. I don't think there's a ton of people that care about that except for the diehard fans. I'm pretty sure the copy that I've got, and the copy that I guess everyone's got, is a fan-edited one, because I remember hearing about the script that there were like 2 or 3 times where she cries, and I either didn't see that in the quality, or it just never made it into the actual filming. But I think it was a fan edit, because there are a couple moments where it would be believable for the character to cry, and she just doesn't. It could certainly be in there, but I don't think it is. But yeah, overall, I do recommend it. It's a lot of fun. The lines are a little bit cheesy, because, you know, it's television. But, you know, I kind of wish this had got picked up. I think there was places you could go with this, because unlike Smallville, this is, you know, we've got a hero that's actually doing stuff. She's actually going out there and getting getting everything done on her terms, and she's bold, and I like it. And from what I remember of Smallville, and from what I've been watching of it and reviews of it, I never really thought about it, but it's a good point. You had Clark, who is just kind of reactive to situations, whereas in this, she's going out there and she's taking care of things herself because she wants to do it, and it's incredibly interesting to see. Trying to think if there's anything else I really want to say about this. Soundtrack's not bad. It's well shot for what it is. There are a couple people like making jokes about the script and how she has multiple jets, and she does, but it's kind of in the same way that Batman has multiple Batmobiles. They're just there, but you only really see her use one in this. The jet effects are actually fairly well done. That was one of the things they completed all the effects for. Seeing her fight with the lasso, that's cool. I don't want to give too much away about it because it is quite fun to watch. Yeah, I do wish they would have kept up with the show, though. I really do, because I think there could have been something there if you just got a little bit more of, I guess, a little bit more studio control or character control from the writers, because apparently she did cry. So I don't know. It's a little bit of a stretch for Wonder Woman, in my opinion. But yeah, I enjoyed it, and please click the link. Go watch it.
Pilot? What's a pilot?
Well, you know the show's on TV?
I don't watch TV.
Yeah, but you are aware that there's an invention called television, and on this invention they show shows, right?
Yeah.
Well, the way they pick TV shows is they make one show. That show's called a pilot. Then they show that one show to the people who pick shows, and on the strength of that one show, they decide if they want to make more shows. Some get chosen and become television programs. Some don't, become nothing.